You are now tuned in to the sixth episode of the News You Can Use podcast powered by B and Us LLC. Aquaba means welcome in Swahili. We are so grateful that you have tuned in to the News You Can Use podcast. My name is Friendshare, and we're going to have some fun tonight. It's morning. It's 12:24 a.m. here in St. Louis, Missouri. Let's see what the weather is like around here. The iPhone X4, the Apple iPhone XR is saying it's 35 degrees Fahrenheit in St. Louis, Missouri at 12:24 a.m. It's Thursday. Happy Thursday to you. We just grateful to be alive for another day and another episode. This episode, part 2, is sponsored by Miss Lydia Caesar of Sauce Records Global. Do purchase her music on all of the ways that you can download your music. You can get her Queen of Hearts and Caesar albums on Apple Music and Spotify and all the other places you stream your music. I want to thank you so much for downloading the podcast, listening to it, subscribing, wherever apps and platforms that you're listening to your favorite podcast. I thank you so much for reviewing it. We really appreciate that you're giving back. The News You Can Use podcast does provide facts and news you can use, positivity to the indigenous communities, highlighting Black businesses, indigenous businesses, African businesses, products, brands, services, music, and events. Sponsor your episode of the News You Can Use podcast. Message us on Facebook, our Facebook page at B and Us LLC. Our brand is BEANDUS LLC. You go back to some of the earlier episodes, you'll hear the reasons and the why for why the B and Us LLC brand was even created. We do dedicate each and every episode of the News You Can Use podcast to my children, Friendshare 2, Sarai, Melchizedek, Malcolm X, and Joseph Jr. Mama, love you so much. Doing this for you, babies. Thank you so much for tuning in. We do need your funds. Do support the podcast. If you're tuning in on Anchor.fm or the Anchor app, you can choose the support this podcast button, and that will allow you to contribute monthly to this podcast. If you give $9.99, I'll receive 13% more of your donation. You can also cash out your donation at $ BEANDUS LLC or through PayPal. Our PayPal is paypal.me/friendshare, and that's spelled FRENCHAIRE. That's Friendshare, like fresh air. Grateful for my father. He didn't do very many things for me, but what he did do was impregnate my mother and give me this badass name called Friendshare. And he said that he really didn't have much of a backstory to it. My parents are both from Louisiana. My mother's from the country and he's from the city. He is a military veteran, Vietnam veteran to be specific. Want to thank him for his Want to thank him for his service in the Army. Anyhow, he said that my mother wanted my name to be Franchester, like Chester the molester. And I'm so grateful that he saved me from that messed up name and created with his vision Frenchier, because that name is taking me places. So I'm grateful. There's power in the name. So I'm grateful for that. Let's get into some music. Dustpan Radio 886.
Yo, the mic. Hold on. Let's see. Yo, MCO Radio 886. Yeah. We got Large Professor. Faking the Funk. I eject, rejects that step. I'm a vet ready to snap the neck. I shine and rise at the same time. The mastermind of this book called The Rhyme.
Dustpan Radio 886, Lord Starbrooks, Mocha Sloka Toka Mix.
How was that?
Sound good to me. This sound hard. Something funky people gon' dance to. Give the record a second and a chance to. Hitting people like a scene of amazement. While they slipping back, my feet is planted in the pavement. Crumble I can never do. So now I'm looking dead at you. What are you gonna do? You listen to the knowledge of a scholar. You say how I breathe, tell them how I holler. I'm the E-double, and I proclaim my name. Straight up, good game, peeps all game. I'm like a rhino, running through the roughest pack. They figure I'm a trigger happy nigga, so they step back. Breathe. The microphone is who lasts the longest, so news is strongest. It ain't a game, it's plain to see. You listen to the sounds of breathe. Been all around the world.
MCO Radio 886. Same song by Digital Underground on this Saturday, Sunday, Monday holiday.
Been all around the world, it's still the song. Been all around the world, it's still the song. Yo, we've been all around the world. Been all around the world, it's still the song. Been all around the world, it's still the song.
And we're back to the News You Can Use podcast. This is the 6th episode, sponsored by Miss Lydia Caesar of Sauce Records Global, powered by B&S LLC. Shop B&S LLC Market on the Facebook page. Just message us. Whatever it is that you see in the market, on the market flyer, you can purchase. Just message us. We'll invoice you, deliver it, or ship it out to you. That's facebook.com/BEANDUS LLC. That's right. We're social. Follow the B&S LLC page. Go back and listen to some of the earlier episodes where we discuss why we do what we do. Each and every episode is dedicated to my children, Sarai, French Hair 2, Melchizedek, Malcolm X, and Joseph Jr. They are the reason why I do what I do. I love you. Support this podcast. We appreciate everybody that has been supporting the podcast with your donations. It's much needed. It takes a lot of energy for me to create these podcasts, to create the content, then also come up with create flyers and content for the flyers, so that you, wherever you are on social media platforms, can be informed that this News You Can Use podcast and these different episodes that I'm taking the time to record are even exist. So it's a lot of work, We do need your financial support and your donations. Keep giving. We appreciate all of your donations, man. Y'all been doing good so far. We got almost 150 downloads. Woo! I'm not gonna cue the sound this time, but hey, what? I'm over here dancing. What? 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 Hey, really grateful for all of the downloads in the last 5 weeks. It is just a really great time. We just had the big super moon just past us. My creative juices are just flowing. I am just absolutely supercharged. I'm absolutely just I'm just grateful. I'm so grateful, y'all. You have to stay in the spirit of gratefulness. Like I'm grateful for like all the amazing things that's popping off, all this creativity, all this energy that I have, all this focus that I have, all this determination that I have. But I'm realistic. I'm also grateful for the messed up stuff that's been happening. Like the people have been showing their butts and showing me that they really not my friends, and even though they're pretending like they cut for me real strong, and the real thing when I really need them, they ain't there. Just FYI, St. Louis, I'm moving back to Dallas. I'm just putting it out there in the universe. Eventually, I'm moving back home because I gotta get back to that love, man. I went home for Christmas. My mom's birthday is Christmas Eve. I went home. I got so much love. I say I connected with about 15 people that I grew up with from either grade school at St. Anthony's Catholic School or high school at Bishop Lynch, college preparatory high school, or our university at Southern Methodist University. A pony up, pony up, pony on, pony up, pony up, pony up, pony up. Hey. Shout out to my people, my peeps in Dallas, my hometown, and then you go. It ain't where you're from, it's where you at. Then what up, St. Louis Metro, East St. Louis? Where you at? Represent your hood. Y'all leave a message on the Anchor app and represent your hood. Let's get into the reason for the season. Let's get into the interview with our sponsor artist, Miss Lydia Caesar. We recorded this live at Boche, and here we go. So Miss Lydia, beautiful show tonight.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I'm so excited about how it turned out.
Yeah, you did well. It was a great turnout.
Thank you.
All of the musicians were amazing.
Yeah, right. And I make that a point to pick people that I really believe in, have really dynamic talent that deserves a stage. So
You did good.
thank you.
So what inspired like your last song? I love that.
Through it all,
Through it
man.
all. I love that.
You know,
There's a lot of passion.
Yeah, I was just thinking about how we love so flippantly today.
Okay.
It's not like how our parents were, and at least for me, a lot of the examples in my life of really strong love are a lot older. I feel like our generation is just so like loose with love.
Sure.
And we leave immediately.
Yeah.
As soon as something don't go our way, it's over.
It's true.
And I think we need to get back to that place where, if you're with the right person, it's not going to be peaches and cream all the time.
Come on now.
And you got to stick it out, or else you'll never get to that point. We all want to get to Barack and Michelle, but man, if we could hear their stories, who knows what they've really been through, So
That's the truth.
that's what made me want to write a song like that.
I love that. Where does your passion stem? Like I just listened to you, watch you. You have really great energy, like real
Thank
powerful
you.
energy. So where does all that passion come from?
Man, I just love sharing. That's my favorite thing to do is to share myself, just to even my personality. I just love it. It makes me happy to share myself with people who want to receive. And I think that's what keeps me going, just creating new opportunities to share. I think we need to all share more.
Yes, we do.
And I feel like that's what will get us where we want to be in life is when we're constantly in a state of giving. giving of our talent and our spirit and our good energy. So that keeps me motivated.
I agree with that fully.
Thank you.
Now, where do y'all give out? Y'all do the homeless? Tell me about your lunch bag. Hashtag lunch bag.
Yes, so we decided.
Where y'all distributing it? Where do y'all meet?
Yeah, well, we meet at our studio in U City, and we assemble the bag lunches. You know, it's just pretty much some sandwiches. Usually, we try to do like turkey and cheese, and we put some condiments in there. We do some kind of cookie or a snack, an apple, a water, and we write a personalized note.
Oh, I like that.
So that just something to encourage, and we go all over, mostly downtown. That's where a lot of the homeless are here in St. Louis.
Right.
And we go to the shelters that will have us. Like last week, Saturday, we went to a women's shelter downtown, and I mean, they took all our lunches. We had like 100. They took every last one. We didn't even. We like gave a few out on the way, but once we got there, whatever we had left, they took all of it. They said they had 180 something women there. So, you know, we just want to be a blessing. It's a blessing to be a blessing, and we want to talk about it too because giving is contagious.
It is.
When people see you doing something good and showing it off, they want to do something good, and
that's right.
That's the whole point of the hashtag lunch bag movement is to make giving contagious, make it a hashtag, and make other people want to do it too.
That will get people involved.
Yes, yes.
So now I want to know: is it a group thing? Like when y'all make the lunches, is that a group effort?
Thank you. We're gonna do it again. Yeah. So the whole team, all of us that work on Sauce, we all get together, and you know we extend the invitations to whoever wants. We post it on our social media. Tell them to email us if you want to come. We'll send you the location, and
I got you.
If you want to give, we want to have you.
What's the email?
saucerecordsglobal@gmail.com.
Okay.
Recordsglobal.
Sauce Records Global
@gmail. Yeah.
I'm gonna post this on my podcast.
Yeah.
I just did it. I just started a new podcast, and I'm gonna post this on. This is gonna be content for the podcast.
Awesome. Thank you.
Free your mind while it's time. What's up with that? I got one thing on my mind. Revolution. Yo, that's Pharaoh Jerome. Please make me die 1,000 deaths in a day, and then I won't jump in the front while you put it down for the new time. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. Shalom. Hotel. Yeah, MIDT Records. B&B Productions. Rhythmic Sound. Love to rap. Yo, check it out. All your local neighborhood stores.
Welcome back to the News You Can Use podcast, powered by B&Us powered by B&Us LLC, sponsored by Miss Lydia Caesar of Sauce Records Global and Frenchie's Wonders Healthy Place Botanicals. That's Frenchie's Wonders Healthy Place Botanicals. Y'all really need to get hip. Cannabis is legalized here in Missouri shortly. I have a CBD oil dispensary. If you are into holistic healing, this is the way to go. If you're looking to lose weight, you're into essential oils and aromatherapy, because I'm hip. I'm really grateful. I've been studying over the years since I came to St. Louis. I've been connected. Universe have been empowering me. I wanted the information and the facts, and I've gotten it. So I use everything. I'm ruled by the moon, stars, the crystals, sage, Palo Santo, crystals. I tap into all of my power, all of my ancestors. I call on Shanette Michonne Anderson and Grandma Helen Sloan Gardner and great grandma Nancy McDade and Sanford Gilmore and Jimmy Washington, and I call on Lewis Thomas Sr. and Lewis Thomas Jr., and I call on my ancestor Lehman Gardner, and I call on Claudia Jackson, and I call on Sanford Gilmore, and I call on my ancestors because they give me power. I walk in the power and the strength that is thee, because if they didn't exist and if they didn't walk this life, ha, I wouldn't be here. Welcome back to the News You Can Use podcast, powered by BNS LLC, sponsored by Sauce Records Global's artist Miss Lydia Caesar and Frenchie's Wonders Healthy Place Botanicals. Those websites for both of those brands will be in the show notes. Definitely do support all of the businesses and brands that the News You Can Use podcast is highlighting. Let's get back to it. Get back to the music. This more from the Lovers and Friends Valentine's Day dinner concert that Sauce Records put on. Sauce Records is powered by Miss Lydia Caesar and her husband. Let's listen to their story.
That's a good song. I like that song. So there's a small story to this song that I'm about to get into next. I'm from New York, Hollis, Queens to be exact. Represent. Yeah. I'm proud, just like y'all are proud to be from St. Louis. Okay. So while I was living in New York, I met this guy, and he was really, really sweet and different. Just something about him, even down to just like the way he spoke, his accent was like super cute. I was like, hey, where you from? He was like, yeah, I'm from St. Louis. I was like, oh, okay. I had never met anybody. Well, maybe I met somebody before. I wasn't sure, but I know I'd never been there before. And he was a different dude in New York. So I was like, okay, St. Louis got something going on. Okay. So I fell in love. And this was like a little summer relationship. I wasn't sure where it was going, but he was really sweet. And as an artist, I draw from what's going on in my life and I write about whatever's happening. So I was like, I'm not gonna write a song about this guy because I'm inspired. I wrote this record and I was like, I was kind of tripping because I was like, man, we're just really hanging out. It's not that deep. And you wrote a record. This is kind of psycho vibes. Just a little bit. And I was nervous about the song because it's like, he knew I was an artist and all that. I'm like, I can't just not play the song. He's gonna hear this record and he's gonna be like, "This is about me." So I was just like, let me get out of the way and just play it for him. He's a music lover. Hopefully, he won't be too turned off and it won't be the end of it. So I played the record, and then his response was so wonderful. He was just like, "This is the kind of music that I love. It's heartfelt." He told me I was gonna get a Grammy for the song, and I still believe it. Okay. So now, fast forward, damn, this year's gonna make 8 years that we've been together since I made this record, and we're married. I'm the craziest king, and I'm living in St. Louis, y'all. I literally wrote my life story, I guess. The song is called St. Louis, and this is the last place I expected to be, but I'm glad I wrote you there. This is for a reason. I know I wrote to be. And so I'm going to sing the song that I wrote about my home. And it's called St. Louis. Ladies, all of y'all in here, this needs to be y'all anthem, because all of y'all got a St. Louis man, right? All of y'all are from St. Louis. Okay? It's so funny how no matter where you from, you hate on where you from because girls was like, what guy she met in St. Louis? That inspired this song. I'm like, look, y'all, I'm trying to big up the St. Louis dudes out here. So that's what this song is about. My man that I met from St. Louis. And I hope you love it. We are strong, the lights of the town. His smile lifts me up when I'm down. I first saw it on a summer night. I knew that moment would change my life. I fell in love with the way that he said, He understands. He ain't afraid to say it, baby, 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 I need you. I need it too, yeah. I kiss every mile that walk in my way. St. Louis, I love you. You seem so perfect to me. St. Louis, I love you. I finally understand. I walk wasn't in my backyard, no. He had to travel to me from afar, far. St. Louis, St. Louis, I love my St. Louis. His style is so Midwest. He's polite and he cooks the best. So in love with this country boy. Hold me tight, kiss me right, brings me so much joy. He ain't afraid to say, baby, baby, don't leave me. I won't leave you, fool. No. Oh, God bless the miles they brought in my way. Yeah, St. Louis, I love you. You seem the perfect man. Yeah. St. Louis, I love you. I finally understand. I wish you wasn't in my backyard, no. You got the devil to me from afar, far. St. Louis, St. Louis, I love my St. Louis. Take it to the bridge high, and my baby's gonna save me there. Said he wants to show me how much he is gonna meet his mama and his girls and two. We gon' make sweet love and good barbecue. Hey, yeah, I'm going to St. Louis. I'm going to St. Louis. Hey, yeah, I'm going to St. Louis. I'm going to St. Louis. St. Louis, I love you. You see the perfect man, yeah. St. Louis, I love you. I finally understand why he wasn't in my backyard, no. He had to try to send me from afar. St. Louis, St. Louis, I love my St. Louis. I love my St. Louis. Thank you.
Love song. JCD, this episode is dedicated to the lovers and you. That should be you and everybody.
People the us on us, people the drugs. When homies used to break dance, hit every wall with they spray can. Roxanne, it was the jam. We was country as hell. Two-tone pants, Jerry curl tripping. House parties on Kipton Lane, no gang tripping, just sipping on cold 05. In those highs, I stole from my cousin, Buzzy, at 14 years of age. In the projects, prospect, get a girl, the only object. Did, cause we was like live and let live, good time. On the TV after Sanford and Son, Georgia Weezy, my mama's in the distance, calling my name. I got a paper, she'll be shaking my frame. She stuck with both rows, when my daddy shows hoes over fam. on the hill. Grown folks in the hood was getting high off dips. In the streets like 3 in the morning, coming home to a beat town. It was worth it for kicking verses on the dope spot. Latone had got shot by the rollers, and his possession was no Yolas. Became a household name to the game. Lost a sister in the bad exchange. Sometimes I see her smiling on the days of rain. I feel your pain, hollow beat that name. We used to kick it with my auntie, getting drunk with 9 distinct G40 OCs. And Snake is banging at the front door. His mama kicked him out, let him in. You ain't know you bitch for the reason. All the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. And as the years went by, things only got worse. Some of my homies got snipped, and they did they dirt. Now once again we suit and booted in the family church. Paul Bearer to the back of the hearse. It sure hurt. Told your mama that I loved her, and we mixed some tears. Told your lady take it easy, and I kissed your kids, and I'm blown to the point that I'm about to throw up. I'm showing up mad, cause half of the homies ain't even show up. Flew to Cali and I watched the town burn. Got a call from home, they said my dog was gone. I dropped the phone and told T-Lo. My only question was why, but now we know. I did an album and a video. You should have seen it, it was half the hood and a gang of silly hoes. They say we laying in the beds we make. I might be with you soon, say what's up to head to Snake. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. Million memories and all the
MIDT Records. Our sponsor, Miss Lydia Caesar of Sauce Records Global, wasn't the only artist featured at Sauce Records Lovers and Friends Valentine's Day dinner concert this past Thursday, February 14th, the Lovers Day, Valentine's Day at Boche. Asia Major, Jones Boy, Jay Lakes, and Dave Carter all did their thing. Let's listen to what Asia Major had to say.
That's pretty much my tag. Who is the MAJOR? Either one of those. So when I say it's your girl Asia Major, y'all say act like you know it. Is that cool? Can we get that real quick?
St. Louis dropping, popping.
Black bodies on the line. Let the creator elevate your mind.
New hits like this.
Strike three, you're out, no mistake. That's the way the pitch break. My old man, sleeping in his
The Redemption song by the V.
sometimes
Nelson.
grumbling and complaining, but always keeping on. A garden of fragrant flowers. Then you, woman, child,
Last poet, you know it.
flowering garden of my heart, and my heart open to you.
Pick it up at your local neighborhood
Like a stream
stores.
flowing out. Black woman, I want to create a beautiful world for you, black woman. A world of beauty for beautiful you. A world where black women can bathe, naked and unashamed in gentle streams. A world where poetry is you, black woman, bathing in gentle rhythmic waves. I will create, 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 until I create that world for you, black woman. You smiling, the beginning of all things, like the sea caressed by moving fingers. If ever there was a beginning, it was you. Smiling waves moving in soft geometric patterns, forms blending into the subtle perfection of your body, glistening with crystal droplets of love's water and smiling, even in tears. The waves come gently at times, but even the sea is made rough by the angry moon, and you are sometimes sadness, trying to harness that moon, but the sea is alive in your eyes. And the perfection of
David Nelson, Redemption Songs, Last Poet.
like you, smiling. I want to create a beautiful world for you, black woman. A world of beauty for beautiful you. A world where black women can bathe, naked and unashamed in gentle streams. A world where poetry is you, black woman, bathing in gentle rhythmic waves. I will create, 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 until I create that world for you, black woman.
We are so grateful that you are tuned in to the News You Could Use podcast, powered by Beat and Us LLC, sponsored by Frenchie's Wonders, Healthy Place Botanicals, and this bad mama jamma shut your mouth, Miss Lydia Caesar of Sauce Records Global. Let's get back to it.
That story that's my life, kind of. That's a small little piece of life. St. Louis. So that song is actually on my debut album, Caesar. So if you have Apple Music or Spotify, however you listen, you can just hit download, please, and stream it so you can get my 0.0001 cent. And if you really have it in your heart, you can just go on and buy it on iTunes or on Tumblr. That's like equivalent to like 200 streams at least. All right, it's 2,000, right? It's only back there doing math. All right, so I'm gonna get into a cover song that everybody in the room know. It is about the side chick groupie, but it's such a classic that I just have to do it because it just feels good, and I think y'all gonna enjoy it, and we gonna turn up just slight late turn up. Okay, so if you love it, sing it with me. All right, and listen, ladies, tonight when you go home, be his dirty dirty baby. Okay, give it to him like the groupies want to. You is let him know, baby, I'm the one and only groupie. Dirty Diana style, okay? Hey. I want you to remember that. Every time it gets real creepy, just look at it and be like, ha, that was that Dirty Diana, baby. Okay, let's do it. You'll never make That you seduce every man, cause I'm your rose and pussy. You say that that's okay, baby, do what you please. I got the stuff that you want, I am the pen that you need. She looking deep in the eye, she's searching me so to start. Said there's no turning back, and I know that. I'm searching like that now. No, dirty like that now. No, dirty like she likes the boys in the band. She knows what good pretend. Every musician's fan to that girl herself. She waits the backstage door for those who have to see. Not a small champagne, I like that so carefree. She's saying that's okay. Baby, do what you want. I'll be your night thing. I'll be the freak you can talk. I don't care what they say. I wanna go too far. Be your everything. If you can be a star, Diana. There be Diana. No. There be Diana. No. There be Diana. Hey. There be Diana. No. Dirty like no. Dirty like dirty She said I have to go home. I'm retired, you see. I can't sleep in alone. I told she could bring me. I said my baby's at home. She might be worried tonight. I didn't call the phone. Say that I'm alright. Diana walked up to me. Said I'm on you tonight. Then I ran through the phone. Saying, baby, I'm alright. I said, unlock the door. Cause I still got the key. She said he's not coming back. Put this baby to sleep. Dirty like no. Dirty like no. Dirty like no. Dirty like dirty like dirty like no. Dirty like dirty Say it, say it. Say, come on. That's what you gonna say tonight. Come on. Take it high. Say, come on. Hey. That was Dirty Diana.
Yeah. Back to the interview.
Okay, so you have family. Do you have children? I do. Okay, so how do you balance? How do you balance being a mother, being an artist, being a wife? How do you balance all of that and stay true to Lydia? Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's not hard. It's a challenge. I think what helps is my husband and I do a lot of this together. Yeah. So, and we get the kids involved. Like the kids come out to our hashtag lunch bag when we're giving out. They come because they're never too young to get involved in that. So we definitely try to keep the kids involved whenever we can have them at studio sessions or, whenever it's suitable, we try to bring them into the fold. Okay. And we don't work on Sundays. We go to church, and Sunday is our family day. No matter what's going on, we work on Sunday. Yeah, absolutely. And so, we make sure to keep that balance. That's important, is the balance between your family and work. Make sure that there's dedicated time for everything. Yes. You can get it all done if you dedicate the time. That's real.
Thank you so much, Miss Lydia Caesar and Sauce Records Global. Y'all my first sponsors. Y'all the first sponsors for the News You Can Use podcast. So we really thank you for giving us time and allowing B and Us LLC to cover your event. B and Us LLC obviously is a marketing brand. We learned that at the Black and Engaged workshop here in St. Louis that we are the media. I am the media. As long as I got a smartphone with a camera and I got breath and I can still talk, I am the media. So that's why the News You Can Use podcast is here for you, the indigenous communities, melanated, African, Black communities, to continue to inundate you with news you can use about positive facts, information about Black businesses, brands, products, and everything. So speaking of that, y'all can shop Black with me. We have our own market, the BNS LLC market. You can buy all sorts of things: sage, Palo Santo, jewelry, from earrings, bracelets, foot jewelry. We do all of this stuff. It's a Napa, our artist. She designs, her and her daughter Tiggy, they design art. We create art. I'm painting, acrylics paintings. We have art for sale. We have blue nappy kitchen CDs. And we want more of your products to sell in the B&S LLC market. Soon, the products will be online for you to shop. That is a process. While I'm working on the News You Can Use podcast, the items are not being put on the website. So, am calling out for an assistant. I do need an assistant, an intern. I need some help. I need your support and your finances. Do download the Anchor app, then also push the support this podcast button. We appreciate your monthly contributions, be it 99 cents, $4.99, or the $9.99. Do know that when you choose the $9.99 monthly contribution, I get more. The News You Can Use podcast gets 13% more of your donations. Or just give directly. Cash is good in hand. That always pays the bills. But also you can continue to donate to us through the Cash App. Thank you, Square, for the Cash App. Our Cash App is $BEAND USLLC. Our PayPal link is paypal.me/Frenchaire, and that's spelled FRENCHAIRE. Thank you so much for tuning in to part 2 of this 6th episode of the News You Can Use podcast, sponsored by Miss Lydia Caesar of Sauce Records Global and Frenchie's Wonders podcast. I need y'all to read at least one book this year. I need y'all to read at least one book. Right now, I'm reading The Power of Zero. It's the revised and updated version with a new chapter on the 2018 tax cuts. And it's how to get to the 0% tax bracket and transform your retirement by David McKnight. And the foreword by Ed Slott, CPA. And in this book, David McKnight provides you with a roadmap of how to get to the 0% tax bracket, virtually eliminate the tax risks, which, if not addressed, will easily consume a solid portion of your retirement savings. It's time to face reality. Taxes will increase, and tax deferred accounts like 401ks and IRAs are the low hanging fruit waiting to be picked by Uncle Sam. Follow the steps in this book, and you'll keep your hard earned retirement savings out of Uncle Sam's reach. From the Forward by Ed Slott, CPA. So do contact me through my website. You can fill out the form. Let's get something scheduled. I want to talk about your finances and your future plans for your families and your businesses. Go to FrenchAirGardener.com. FrenchAirGardner.com. That's right, it's my name, FrenchAirGardener.com. Go to FrenchAirGardner.com. I'm a licensed insurance broker in the state of Missouri. Another book that I'm reading is, I'm really proud of the young folk. We're reading a book by Color Me Pink Publications, and the title is called While We're Young. And this was written by Keisha R. Irvin and Pancho Rucker. You can go to Amazon and buy this book. Color Me Pink Publications, While We're Young is the title, and it's by Keisha R. Irvin and Pancho Rucker. Third book that we're reading these days is a Blackboard bestseller, Sacred Woman, a guide to healing the feminine body, mind, and spirit by Queen of Fu. And I'm so grateful for Dr. Tamara Pizzoli, because she gave me the opportunity to meet Queen of Fu at the Harlem Book Fair in 2015. And really thankful for Dr. Tamara Pizzoli of the English Schoolhouse. Check out her books on her website, theenglishschoolhouse.com. We will, BNS LLC Market will be distributing her books. Again, currently we just have the title Auntie. Let me back that thing up. We have signed copies of Auntie Nappy, Lessons from the Beautiful Life Patterns Made by Nefertarius Akili McPherson, written by Dr. Tamara Pizzoli. Rise in Power, Sister Nefertarius. We love you. What's happening? What y'all doing out there? What y'all doing? Let's take a breath. We didn't get to do it at the beginning. Let's do that. So we're gonna inhale for 3. We're gonna inhale for 4, and we're gonna exhale for 4 as well. Once we inhale, we're gonna hold our breath for a second or a tick or so. Because doing deep breaths throughout your day really does just improve your life by increasing the oxygen that's flowing through your body due to research. And 1. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Thank y'all so much for being here. Do leave us a message on the Anchor app. You can listen and download that News You Can Use podcast on your Apple phones, Google, SoundCloud, Podbean, Overcast, Breaker, Stitcher, Spotify, Pocket Cast, and Radio Public. Do support the podcast by donating to sustain future episodes and for leveling up. You can purchase those books that I discussed at www.amberbookstores.com. That's www.amberbookstores.com. And for a limited time, you'll get free shipping. Free shipping? Who's heard of that in the United States? Thank you so much for tuning in to the News You Can Use podcast. These last 2 episodes, I've made a super, super duper great effort to make clean versions of the podcast. The first 4 episodes were explicit because I curse. I actually prefer to curse. It actually takes me quite deal of patience and effort. I have to really stretch my mind and use my vocabulary to produce not curse. It's really tough, actually. I like to cuss. But we have been listening to your feedback, so we giving it a try. You tell me what your thoughts are. Cussing or no cussing? Leave me a message on the Anchor app or message us on Facebook on our Facebook page, B and Us LLC. That's like our page for more updates on the news you can use. Show up to these events. We're also going to be covering M Double at his concerts at Two Play and First Mystic here in St. Louis, Missouri. We getting around. I'm telling you, we reaching out to people, and people are really taking to the podcast. They already have seen that I am about Ujamaa and cooperative economics. I do spend money with you. If I don't spend money with you, if I think that you're an amazing brand and are about some good shit, I'm definitely gonna at least share it. So y'all see what I'm about. Anyway, y'all better take advantage while you got me. So $35 get your sponsored episode as Lydia Caesar, Sauce Records, Rebellious Designs LLC, Black Speculative Art Movement, hashtag BSAMSTL. They've all taken advantage of the sponsorship, low introductory rate of $35. And here it is. We're talking about them on the podcast, and the flyers have been created and are on our social media platforms streaming right now. Tune in. Go ahead and download the the last 5 episodes of the News You Can Use podcast. Do subscribe on your favorite podcast platforms to the News You Can Use podcast. We definitely want to build the rankings up, and you can do that by writing reviews or ranking it or whatever the system is in that app. Just do it. Just do it. You like it. You like the content. You love what you're hearing. Do that. Do that. And let's make this better. Let's make this better for each other, because teamwork does make the dreams work. Ashe, much love and abundance. I think I'm going to leave you with some of my writing. I have a published article on the art. I have 2 published articles on the Arts Today e-zine. And since we're in the month of February, I'm going to share with you the published content from volume 5.1. You can go and read the articles on issue. That's issuu.com/arts ARTS today TODAY e-zine. Ezine. And thankfully, we had no idea, but we submitted our article and it was featured. So we're on the cover of the magazine, of volume 1. Woo woo woo! Thank you, Ira. So grateful. For all things beautiful that is happening. I'm really shining in my artistry, and I'm really grateful for all platforms for me to get these words out. For so I've been stifling myself, and I finally come to a place where I know who I am and what my goals are and what my purposes are and my desires are and my missions are, and I'm going after it. I'm not just waiting. I have no fears. I've already lost everything and gotten some of it back. So hey, I'm on the winning end, and the universe supports me, and I'm grounded, and life is really beautiful and amazing, and I acknowledge that. So my article in the volume 1 of the Arch Today easing is volume 5.1, starts at page 154, and I'm gonna read the article to you because I think it's of relevance. This is my published art, my published writings. My name is Frontier Gardner, and I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about my shit, and that's quoted by Erykah Badu. How do we combat the ignorance of African people? Do we remain silent about the negative images of Africans in every aspect of media? No. Many of us do use our platforms, for example, social media, blogs, books, football fields, etc., to show that we are tired of the status quo. We insist on showing the world that there are positive images and positive African role models. When I speak of Africans, I am naming every so-called black person or melanated person across the diaspora. We are Africans in America, not African Americans. We must always show pride and solidarity with Africa. For generations, Albion white Western Europeans have created these mass media propaganda campaigns degrading, dehumanizing, and criminalizing Africans. The entire point of these campaigns is to make us Africans believe we are inferior and ultimately bad people. When they continue to push this agenda on the world, not only will the world believe Africans are awful, other races will believe this too. With the belief, your actions will follow accordingly. When people continuously see these negative images and stories about Africans, subconsciously they start to believe the lies and misnomers. This propaganda was used to rationalize African slavery in the United States and globally. Negative African propaganda is still used in the news with always showing African criminalization and poverty as if it's only Africans committing crimes or have less money. Beliefs transform to actions. Africans begin to display the very actions we are accused of. Other races treat us according to the lies fed. From birth, we are assimilated to an understanding that, in quotes, white is right, end quotes, and, in quotes, black is bad, out quotes. The Ferris State University Jim Crow Museum displays several examples of anti-black propaganda. Their website says that this about racist cartoons, in quotes. Between 1928 and 1950, America's premier animators, Walt Disney Corporation, Warner Brothers, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, Merry Melodies, Looney Tunes, and RKO Radio Pictures produced many cartoons that ridiculed the appearance, behavior, and intelligence of African Americans and other racial and ethnic minorities. And that's sourced from the ferris.edu HTMLS /news/Jim Crow /anti-black website. It is in the advantage of the oppressor to justify African systematic institutional oppression, racism, and discrimination. Make the Africans think it is their fault, why they are criminals, poor, and the lowest in the world in power status, when we are the majority across the diaspora. If we believe their propaganda, then their projection will result in our negative behavior, which leads to their lies becoming truth. Whites can continue to murder us through genocide across the diaspora, emasculate our African kings with homosexuality, and dismantle African families and values if we buy into their anti African propaganda. Their laws, systems, and institutions will not be challenged because we have been made to believe their lies. Yes, throughout centuries, there have been some Africans concerned enough to protest our negative images, but not enough. Today, we still face many negative images of Africans, probably more so than ever now that we have new age technology in the World Wide Web. We are constantly bombarded with media that misrepresent us. It is a shame. The writer Jennifer Wilson says in her article, How Red Russia Broke New Ground in the Portrayal of Black Americans on www.pr.org, and quotes, when Langston Hughes traveled to Moscow in 1932 to film, in quotes, black and white, out quotes, a Soviet propaganda film about the horrors of American racism, he figured he had little to lose. Hughes and the remaining cast, a group of 21 young African Americans, believed the nascent Soviet film industry, which had launched the careers of innovative and socially conscious directors like Sergei Eisenstein, was up here.
Hey, Jay. Hey, what's up, dude? What's up, little dude? What's poppin'?
Been a long time.
Out of mind. You know, we're trying to get
Radio version. JCD.
Long time.
MIDT Records.
But check this out. I don't do mine for you only on the weekend ballers. The counterfeit G's or the little kid wannabes, you know? I do mine for the real ones. The movies. The shakers. The players. Time like 40 in the trunk like shorty. I'm about to run it down the line for those who still don't know me. I'll be the copper top brother from the set that pop. I like zero like old dirty industry on lock. I'm beyond before my time, so beyond to lost. Millionaires in due time to floss to jumping off. Get your work on. Some say I got enough game to make the black Papa Gucci with the shirt on. Now picture me rolling like Pac in the drop top. Black ball, I'm busting slime out your snot box. Keep the cord so the haters can take a breather if I can't sell mine. They can't either. I'm in the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left you. Time's up, sorry I kept you. In the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left you. Time's up, sorry I kept you. In the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left you. Time's up, sorry I kept you. Use the way I flow to replace what they like in lyrical content. Let's expose this nonsense. I don't wear Versace and I don't drink Cristal. I'm just your everyday brother on the quest for mail. And faking ain't in my repertoire. Cause replicas get peaked as imposters when the shit gets deep. And when your lady let you hit the sheets, don't you know that when she closes her eyes, she makes believe it's me, the house rocker. So tell me something good, like Shaka Khan. My second chance at back cause I got the bomb. And your hating is irritating. I'm marinating like hot wings. Can't stand me now, wait till I got things. Sold up once I showed up. Hold up, baby, no rush. I get action once I get this buzz. And maybe later I can buff your rug. But for now, I'm in the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left you. Time's up, sorry I kept you. In the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left you. Time's up, sorry I kept you. MIDT, baby. Love it and leave me. make you pay me through your 82 calories. Broke as hell, faking Rockefeller, you played yourself. As far as being a player, you can save your breath. Reality, PDEA ages with the gauges. K9 sniffing through that path that got raided. Comic strip killers writing their folklore. And if you bubble, you run into trouble. I'm told, cause the real killers gon' peep game and turn on you. Drop bombs like Tommy Hearns on you. I see the ladies that do what the latest cuts they do. Stay true, no, never. Rat chase for cheddar. Tight dress and you looking fine in it. $300 person ain't got a dime in it. Trick, they say the game should recognize game, but you ask me to buy your drink before you ask my name. What's my name? In the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left. Time's up, sorry I kept. In the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left. Time's up, sorry I kept. In the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left. Time's up, sorry I kept. Representatives, in the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time since I left. Time's up, sorry I kept. In the cut, peeping out game. Surrounded by fakers, but I won't say no names. And it's been a long time.
Welcome back to the News You Can Use podcast, powered by BNS LLC, sponsored by Frenchie's Wonders Healthy Place Botanicals, and Miss Lydia Caesar of Sauce Records Global. Last Saturday, we were on Facebook jamming out with Dallas Jamison, the DJ over there at 99.5 Mix FM. He broadcast live from the studio. And he jamming old school music. So I was up early and I was up jamming with him. And so he was doing what I do, and he was highlighting black businesses. He shouted my business and brands out, websites and stuff. And everybody else that was that said anything, he recognized everybody in the room that said something and commented on his live chat. And so this brother shared his page, his Facebook page, and so I went and followed it. That's what we got to do more of, reciprocation. Whatever it is that you're wanting, you have to do more of that so that you can get it back. So anyway, I went in and liked his page. I don't know him. Anyway, I think he's a brother out of St. Louis. And he had a music page, DJ Big Brandon. And so I messaged him and asked him to submit some music. And he did. So I appreciate the respect and the obedience, and that you, DJ Big Brandon, that you took the time to share your music with the News You Can Use podcast. And so here it is, being featured, DJ Big Brandon, Me and Free. What Up One, Smith Lee Mix by Brandon D. Wells.
Catastrophes, God help us, Lord, please have mercy on your children. Change the hearts of racist villains. Make the world a better place for the entire human race. Black, white, red or brown, come together, do it now. Young ladies showing skin, trying to get some dividends. Lacking some attention, she settles for the Benjamins.
Need to switch it up, girl. It's real simple. Use your mind, treat your body like a temple. I got to be living in peace, love, and harmony. I got to be living in peace, love, and harmony. Why can't we be free? Living in peace, love, and harmony. Why can't we be free? Living in peace, love, and harmony. Pray for more love and hope for less hate. My people realize the real from the fake. Hug your mother, love your brother, treat your sister with respect. Show your daddy that you're glad he made you breathe your first breath. You can make it if you try. Keep your head up to the sky. If they tell me that I can't do it, I look them in the eye and tell them you's a lie. God created me in his image, sacrificed his son for my sins. I shall be the king I was born to be from now until the end. This is DJ Big Brandon on. This is DJ Big Brandon on. I say what up, then I say goodbye to you. Whoever said you sound better, boy, they lied to you. I'm the best DJ, Big Brandon. Rock the box like DMC and Rev Run. Shout out to haters, y'all make good motivators. But when it comes to mixing music, no one is greater. The best rhyming DJ, and I mean this. Now check the chatter of a miracle lyrical genius. Yeah. Drums, sons, put down your guns. We need to come together as one. People make the world go round, and what goes up must come down. Treat people right so nothing can harm you. If you're doing wrong, you better watch out for karma. In 1980, I was Don Juan, you see, jamming on the one with K-Dog to the beat. Back in 89, in effect, we came alive. The King Cobra Rap Stakes winners, grand prize to my fathers, my mothers, my sisters, my brothers. Drums, sons, put down your guns. We need to come together as one. Studies show this and studies show that, but they don't show jack about holding back the blacks with police brutality and racial inequality in America, land of the free. I said studies show this and studies show that, but they don't show jack about holding back the blacks with police brutality and racial inequality in America, land of the free. Now ain't that a B? Drums, sons, put down your guns. We need to come together as one.
Corrections to the announcements in the News You Can Use podcast. Akwaba, the word Akwaba means welcome in Ghanaian, not in Swahili. Akwaba is the word for welcome in Ghana. Our sponsors are Sauce Records Global's Miss Lydia Caesar. Voce is in connection with the owners Denise Banks and her husband, Mr. Wilson, and his nephew, Ricky Wilson. Thank you.